Hello guys, we're live. I haven't done this for a while. Is anyone's gonna join my live stream tonight? How you guys all doing? And I'm gonna pop it here for the moment. See if anyone joins this live stream. It's been first time for a while I've done a live stream. Tonight's live stream is going to be about half an hour to an hour long. It's not going to be super long tonight, but let's see if anyone joins into the live stream if they want to join. I've got some train to show you on camera. I've got some scenery to show you on camera. I'm not totally sure there's any running trains tonight, but we'll see if we can get some trains running if we can. I might do a little running video if people want to see that. There's not a lot going on with my Dreamlight yet, but if you guys want to see some trains running in this live stream, please let me know and I'll try to get some running. Excuse me. I guess recently just had food for dinner time, and yes, it's Easter half term next week from starts till tomorrow. So yeah, and there's other things I want to bring up in this live stream. You guys might want to see in the live stream, which you weren't able to see behind the scenes very much, with some things that I could personally bring up, which might be interesting for the training channel. But let me know, and I will see what I can do. So how's everyone doing? Doing okay? I'm not getting a response. What's the plus thing? Don't need that. Let's go to the top. Live chat. So anyone live with me yet? Good time to do it. 27 in the evening. So let's get the first bit we're gonna show you during this live stream. You can join me on my live chat tonight if you want to. Please join. I'm gonna be doing some bits and pieces to some buildings, doing some painting in this live stream. And also going to be doing some other bits like scenery laying, might be some train running, and of course there's going to be chatting about books I'm going to be reading for the train stuff and my plans, how it's all going to work. I'm going to be back in a second. Give a chance everyone can join in and follow me on my live stream if they want to. So please join if you want to be a part of my live stream. You can freely. So yes, let's bring the first lot up. Just bear with me a second while I go and grab it. Okay, this is the first that I'm bringing over to you to show you the trains that are going to be running on my dream layout. I'll bring the other lot over shortly. Oops, don't know what that was. Anyone join the live stream yet? No? I do apologise, I'm losing my voice tonight. It might be partially because I have eaten recently. So, these are the trains that are going to my dream layout. A lot of people say, why this train? Anyone else is joining or not? Anyone can join for free because it's a free live stream. I'm going to be doing this for, there's going to be one today, one in June, and there'll be a couple of others during the summer months, but and there's a big one leading up to Christmas, or Christmas Eve will be the last one I'll do. So yeah, this is the first live stream for 2024, which is actually the end of March nearly, so beginning of April is very soon. So it means that we'll see some signs of things are going to be changing for the weather, and obviously with the railway. So yeah, this is the first train I'm going to show you. It's going to go on my dream layout for dedicated to Class 43s. This is the only exception I'm going to be having to my dream layout is this one, because that way I can have a little siding for the 66 putting all the freight. And this one is a 66152. I don't think I've ever seen this one, but if you guys have, put it below in the comments below. So, yeah, DB Cargo Shankar. Okay. And there's a driver in the cab that you guys can see him, but yeah, he's very blended into the background. This is what I got last year in May, this one. And yeah, this is my new one from last year in May when I've done my 8th year on YouTube last year. It's my 9th year on YouTube this year in May. So I've got another month to go before the end of May. And I'm not totally sure how I'm going to celebrate my 9th year this year. I don't know if I'm going to be celebrating it one on holiday or one, I'm not totally sure. So yeah, that is my one exception to my dream now, is this one, putting the freight train. So yeah, yeah, that is what I'm going to be going for the one exception to the layout, my dream layout. It'll be this one. So there's that one in the nice red and yellow scheme, and then the star of the show for my dream layout is these sets. Intercity, but not only Intercity we have got available, it's going to be one on my dream layout on the HST Heritage line for my dedicated 43 model array Heritage line. This is one of 6 or 8 sets I'm going to be getting for my dream layout. So we also got GNR, my first ever 43 I owned. This one, I got it in Christmas 2022. So I got this one a couple of years back now, it's like 2 years ago. This is my first set I ever got. Pretty good going. I got this for 200 and £24 from off eBay. So that's from 2 years ago. And this from autumn last year when I got this one with this set. The Castle set. 43187 Cardiff Castle. And 43188, which is Newport Castle. And of course we got another GNR, which is also another 43. And this one's 43113. That's the trading card GNR. And the power card is 43105 of GNR. And the In-City one, right here. This one is 43032. And it says luggage department on it. So, and the power card is W43033 of this one. So yeah, these 43 sets are going to be on my dedicated Class 43 Dream Model Rally Heritage line, and there'll be only big extension of my dedicated layout is for these sets. Anyone's going to see the 43s in summer this year for the Midland Pullman. The castles are going down to Cornwall and back up again to Plymouth. If you want to see all that this year, good time to go down there and catch some 43s. And yes, the Midland Pullman is going down to Penzance this year. Obviously not for the first one, for the second one they're doing in May, late May to early June. They're doing a run from Paignton down to Penzance, then Penzance to Paignton, and then it's going to go doing the loop round again. And then it's doing upcountry later in the season. So it'll go through London and it does other areas. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of my Dreamlight. I will show you it shortly, how far it's coming along. Because some of you guys might be fascinated by it and other people might not be. But let me know in the comments below what you think of these sets, what you think of the train so far. Between the Cardiff Castle as well as Newport Castle, because I did see 43188 recently from Plymouth last week when I was going down to Dawlish last Friday. This Friday I am not directly planning to go down to Dawlish this week. I don't think I'm aiming to go there this week. I'm planning going down to either St Earth, Hale or St Earth. I might do some filming tomorrow and then come back on a 43 up to Bodmin Parkway on, and hopefully receive quite a few 43 sets this year, with all the castle sets with different liveried ones with different name ones. The sad thing is this castle set, this one is one of the popular ones by GWR, is Cardiff Castle and Newport Castle at the other end. Okay, apparently occasionally these sets did run in the same units like this. I don't know if you guys can see them, but yeah, that would be what they were done. And yeah, 43188 and 43187 would have been attached together at one time with those carriages, but I'm guessing they have to spread apart at one point with GWR, and they have to put a different power car on the back to make being a little bit unusual to the set. As I say, do I recommend the 43s for every human person who likes to collect the 43s? These are premium models, by the way. They're not brand new. They are second hand. But again, they weren't cheap. These were around 200 to 300 quid. And I think this year they'll probably go up to like 350 to 400 quid. Because these are premium models. They are quite outdated and they're quite heavy as well. If you haven't seen my unboxing video I did last autumn on these two sets, these two, I unboxed these two last autumn in the November, I think, November the 3rd. That's when I unboxed them and reviewed them for you on camera. So yeah, if you want to see these two unboxed, then just go back to the November video. Then they will be there for you to watch. So yeah, every 43 you've just seen on camera, and there's still more to come with Cuss Country, East Coast, First Great Western, Virgin, Cuss Country, Midland Pullman. There's going to be Grand Central, Network Rail. There's going to be the Aberdeen one, which you'll see running around as well. And there will be East Coast. And there will also be the LNER set as well. I'm going to see how far I can get with this battery because it is sitting at 56% battery. If it gets too low, like below 30, then I might have to end the video short because of that. But not by choice. But yeah, for one exception to my dream layout is this one. Just for my freight and things like that would be ideal for that because it means, you know, if my tankers or my mixed cargo set will be putting out of the siding, just comes out, pulls it out, and, you know, pulls it away. But other than that, my dream layout is going to be dedicated to these sets in every single livery and flavour you could think of. Yes, which is perfectly fine, it's okay. I would say just to be wise when you're buying a 43. These two sets here, last autumn I bought these, and Intercity British Rail Blue and Yellow, as well as GWI Castle, Cardiff Castle 43187. Two of these came to like a whopping great like £700 or something last year. These two cost me that much. I'm not joking. They were quite pricey. Are they worth it? Definitely. I mean, Cuss Country 43, I'm looking at getting a model for my 00 set, is to get Intercity Swallow as well. That's the other one I want to get, is to get all the ones I haven't yet got. A little bit unusual colours ones to plain colours like East Coast, which is just grey and white, isn't it? And there's the Virgin one, which is red and white, and there is the Midland one, which is blue and white, and Intercity Swallow is white, black, and grey, and a bit of red around the band of the side of the Intercity Swallow set. So originally, I would say the Intercity Swallow probably copied the same design from GNR, because GNR has that red band line there, probably went up all the way up the loco and went all the way back round again. Now on the carriages, the red bar would be all the way along the carriages, and these were in working order. This one is in working order, and this one is working order. This is in working order, but it's had the wire come loose, which means I need to put that wire back on, but I don't trust myself to do it because I don't want to mess it up and I don't want to break anything on it, so it needs to be resorted, and I have to go to the train group to do that. So the next thing I wanted to mention is, please do give me some feedback, give me some comments so I can to read, and give me some ideas to what you might want to give me some helping ideas from my dream layout. How do you do with your, I mean, these are the questions I want to ask you, is how do you go about your dream layout? How do you plan your dream layout, from putting cork down, ballast, wiring, and a few other bits like 7/4s and digital and analog systems, to completely entire landscapes could be into your flavours. But for my dream layout, personally, for my own dream model layout, it's going to be, as I showed you, the 43s. going to be dedicated to the 43 sets, as well as the one Septon to the DB Cargo 66 for the freight train. But so some people might comment and ask me on the live stream at some point. It was probably say, are you going to put steam locomotives onto this layout, my dream layout? No, there will be no direct dedicated no steam trains onto my dream layout. There might be some odd runners. There might be some odd runners. I mean, to be honest, this year I'm going to be doing a lot of my last year doing YouTube in general. There's going to be loads of unboxings, loads of traveling to new places this year. I've got my holiday coming up in the beginning of June, so, and of course I've got my birthday after that, and yeah, it's going to be quite a pile full of things of videos this year with different areas and unboxing videos of new 43s, new scenery, and some track cleaning systems and ballasting the system on the track and getting new controllers. And yeah, there's plenty of things that is going to be coming up for my dream layout. It's loads of it. I can't name all them all, but yeah, you can imagine how much I've got to go through to sort all this out. And it's not going to be the cheapest of the thing, but we'll get there. We'll get there. It's just going to take some time to organise it all. And people might ask me about how you're going to go with running stock for your passionate trains, the 43 sets, or no, the diesel hybrid sets, aren't they? They are one of the early diesel hybrid sets, and yeah, I got that configured out because we got the InCity HST set from the 1970s. We also got GNR, which was from when was GNR was operated? I'm going to just quickly check. I switched them off my laptop today because I thought to save a bit of battery and energy. So I just switched it back on when GNR was in operation. I do have my box actually. I'll have a quick look because it might be quicker than looking through my laptop to find the answer to that. Yeah. But my reason, because I'm going to be dedicating my love for the 43s and my love for a favourite place in Devon to mix the area around. It's gonna be a tiny dedicated Class 43 Heritage line. It's gonna look a bit like Dawlish in the model form. It's gonna look a little bit like Dawlish, but it's gonna be dedicated to the 43 sets as the British Railway Systems. These sets along here, as they're going to go past you at maybe 110 or 100, 148 miles per hour, and on the Heritage line they're going to have a minimal speed of 125, I suspect, because obviously it's a long enough stretch where I'll probably keep around 80 miles an hour on the layout actually. So this will probably occasionally go up to 90, but my dream layout will be then probably going to keep the speed limit of 80 miles an hour, just to keep it on the safe sides, to keep trains on the track and things like that. This train could go up to 148 miles per hour, and this set here were designed for that. These two were more designed for that than saying like the Castle set, which are over here, 43187. That was designed only to do about 110, which is, the modern engine, and they retuned it slightly in to make it a little bit less faster. Again, there were also diesel hybrid sets from their time. These have been repainted up into new colours over the years. I would imagine this original one was 43187, would have been 43189 or 43, I don't know, 195, because I haven't seen 43195 yet. I don't know if there is a 43195. I think there was actually in First Great Western, but it was a long time ago. So 43195 would have been. I have to have a look after doing my live stream and see how many people, how many of you guys know about 43195. So yeah, I got a lot to think about, and I will show you the scenery in a second. So some people might come and ask me that question in a moment, but yeah. So I'll have a look this evening after I've done my live stream. I've already done half an hour, which is pretty good going. The battery dying. So anyone wants to see what I got up to with the scenery the last few weeks? Not massive of running trains recently. Track needs a good clean as well, so I haven't really had time to get the track cleaned, and I need to get that done really. So this weekend I will probably have some chance to get the weekend time to get the track cleaned, get the scenery set up, get everything organized, get everything planned out, and then put into action of the 43s into action. Hopefully on Saturday afternoon. That is my plan. Have a running afternoon, Saturday afternoon, around 4 or 6 p.m. running time, and I think that'll be my video for Saturday, is to do basically do a bit of scenery and do a running session of 43s, except from the Intercity at the moment. The Intercity should be back up and running as soon as my next train comes up, and I will ask if he can solder that particular wire at the front truck, which has come off. The wire on the front truck has come off. So there's nothing else is wrong with it. It's literally just that front truck. Because it's literally come off and not really. You hear that slight click, that's the wires dangling down. It's quite interesting. They put a bit of molded at the back of the cab, which is quite interesting. Because I don't think the Cardiff, this Castle one does have that. No, that one does have it. Intercity has it more than the Castle set, which is very strange. It must be how they made it back then, but now they just. Oh, hang on, it's actually exactly the same sort of design. That's pretty interesting. This is Junior, got the same design. Let's have a look. I think it has. I think it's got the same design, which is very strange. But again, they're built to last. They can last a long time during running, and you know, if you're building your Dreamliner off the Class 43s or the steam locomotive era, that's your best option. Or you just dedicate your life to the freight sets, like 66, 47s, 57s, all the other sets. How many times this one run around since I got it last May? This one hasn't run much since I have. This one hasn't run much since I moved house. This one will be up and running again soon with the other Winter 43s, and all the 43 sets will be running soon again. It's because at the moment I haven't got around to getting them running again because I've been busy doing my dream layout, building it all up with scenery. Platforms have just been laid down properly, and there's because of a few other bits which been quite a interesting design recently with my plans with the railway, and to be honest, it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing for me. I know a lot of people say, well, that's entirely up to you, but you know, people question about things are being wise or sensible or anything like that. I don't know why, but yeah, that's what people are like, and I do understand why people say things they do, but I honestly, I don't really understand why the small population of people underneath people want to ask these questions, and it's perfectly fine. But I would also say people who want to watch my live streams or my videos for what's left of this for the rest of this year, and then in December 2024 of this year, in Christmas Eve of 2024, as my last and final video for this year would be December 24th of December 2024 is my last final video of this year. So that month is then. So yeah, there's plenty to come up between now and then. And of course, I got a lot more planned with other things for the year ends. My main plan for this year is to enjoy my holiday, enjoy going out to Bowling New Street at the end of April, and I'm trying to decide if I want to go out to Cardiff Central this year. I'm not entirely sure if I'm in two minds actually. Cardiff could be a quite nice place to go for filming. I'm not 100% sure if it's going to be worth it for April because obviously April is going to be the Midland Pullman coming down next Friday. So keep your eyes peeled for that because it's coming down next Friday. If you want to see the 43 coming through Dawlish and Exeter, keep your eyes peeled for the 43, which is the blue and white one. And it's doing, for the first one, it's doing from, it's coming down from, it's going up to Wales, then coming back down to Wales. It's going to go into Lower overnight next Friday. And of course, there's going to be a lot more opportunities with the Midland Pullman quite a lot of times this year. We won't see any cross country 43s anymore because they all done last year during the autumn of last year. You will see a cross country 43 in model form this year for my channel and on my layout. This one is my two recent collections are the InCity 43 and as well as the GWR Castle set in my collection. The InCity just needs a wire resoldered, that's all. So let's go and show you the scenery I have been ready putting down, but I can't show you all of it at this moment in time. I know some people say, let's have a look and see what you've done. So I'm going to put the models back up on the window shelf and then I'll bring the phone down and show you what I've been doing during my last few weeks. Should be interesting. So let's get that sorted next. So let's just put the trains away again. We'll put Cardiff Castle off to the side with Newport Castle with it. And we'll put GNR, which is one of the older sets, off to another side. So that way when I get up I don't knock her over either. And of course we got Intercity, the picture of blue and yellow one, which is one of my favourite coloured ones I think when it comes to the old fashioned ones. I do like the Intercity Swallow as well, but I think between the Intercity blue and yellow one and cross country ones and the Midland Pullman actually 43, it's really good. Those ones are the best I think in colour scheme wise. The Intercity Swallow is rather good too, but again I do like the Intercity Swallow as well. I did take a picture of myself, put my hand on the real unit last year during the cross country retirement of the 43s. And I think cross country has been a little bit annoyed by the fact of they've been retired quite early, being that they might be near 60 years old, but they're still going strong. And you know, cross country has been lacking on trains because they're relying on this one particular train, which being the Voyager. They don't have other trains to lean on if something goes wrong with the Voyagers. They got nothing else to lean on. So I think what the company's done, it just completely screwed up their system with relying just on the Voyagers and not any other unit as a backup if something goes wrong with the Voyagers for some reason or another. That's my only thing with that cross country. I think with Great Western and GWR and South Western Railway, as well as a few other companies, which means that cross country is lacking on backup trains if something goes wrong. I think personally that the company should work with having the team to have keeping a few cross country 43s in case the voyages don't work for some reason. At least they got a 43, 2 or 5 43 cross country sets running from Plymouth to Aberdeen or Leeds or York or Darlington or Manchester to Piccadilly. They got all the areas that they could cover to have some few 43s available for them. It means they got a best choice of options if depending on the weather, depending on the driver that wants to drive that route. And it also gives the option of if a Voyager needs to go into a fixing or, check over or, a bit like a car service, but with a train they go into this whole system. And if they got those Voyagers going into doing all those expectation things where they basically do maintenance, check, cover missions and all that, if they haven't got any trains to lean on, then at least they got 43s there to be used during those times. And the 43s are reliable, comfortable, and they're not crammed into tight spaces, which is the downside with owning cross country, only owning the Voyagers. If they had the 43 stills, they still have a lot more space available for the passengers and the customers that are travelling on those trains. Then cramming on more than about 20,000 people on a Voyager, which no one can sit anywhere because it's so full of people. Yeah. Yeah, you can comment on that because I think cross country really should have a couple of more spare different trains available if they can't run the Voyagers. But yeah, I don't know what the company will think of that, but they can decide that on themselves, to be honest. Okay, there we go. I'll move the 43s back on the side in very shortly. Here we go. This is what I've done. As you can see, I've got the 2 stations put in, glued down. Got some scenery on this side of the platform. Got fencing there. Got tree on the platform. And we got, obviously, we got a tree here. Platform there. Got the yellow line. And we also got the, the Pride rainbow colours colouring. Same on this platform with the shed and with the steps going down to the car park or a little path. On this side there's fencing as well because there's a small one here. And I think that's about it. So yeah, this took me nearly a week to do because this section here from one side to another. But yeah, and I have my reasons why it takes so long for me because it's only me doing it. It's not having the amount of people doing it with me. I'm the only one am doing it. And of course, that all takes time. And you see who's going to be planned to put down tonight? That is an interesting question. I'm not really thought about doing scenery tonight, but if you guys want me to do some scenery, then let me know. And of course, we got my re-updated coloured shed. It's got some new coloured windows on the top. Not very smooth and accurate, but it should be alright once it's put behind scenery. And of course we've got just different colours on the windows up top here. And some markable sort of reddy orange windows around the side with the blues and some pinks and reds. And what's more interesting is that I tip it over, partially upside down, and I've done on the inside as well. got some blues, some reds, and yeah, it's what it is. It's rather cool. It's a little bit messy on the front, but again, it's because, you know, based off a heritage line, it's not going to be a main line. Also do a much more tidier job, but yeah, it's what it is. Am I going to run any trains tonight? Well, it's 7:20 and it is already been doing 40 minutes, which is pretty good going. As I say, I'm going to do about 50 if I can. I named about 50 minutes for this live stream tonight. I did for about an hour, but I think that might be a little too much for tonight, especially with tomorrow as well. And I've already done a video on near the main line today, so I thought tonight might be a good idea to do a live stream because it's been a while since I last done one. I think it's been maybe 2 months or something. That was my last live stream, which was, I think it was during summer last year, I think. The last live stream video I did. So yeah, it's been over several months already for my last live stream, and yeah, it's, you know, tricky, but at the same time, you know, it's been a quite good running sort of, it's been quite an interesting experience the last few weeks with getting the stream out, set up, and starting to make some progress on it. As I say, there's plenty I've still got to go through with the trains operation. I've got to start pinning tracks down soon. Obviously, we're not there yet. We've still got all the tracks to be, all the various lines to be put all more of the cork down, and then once all the cork is laid, then we'll start working on the ballast, and then start working on things like the more of the scenery once we got the track down. And once the ballast is down, we can start pinning the track in place once we get the cork down. And once the track is pinned down, we can start working on the ballast next. And then after the ballast is done, we can start drilling holes for the wires, for the points and things like that, which would be really good. And before we know it, the whole railway would look really realistic. At the moment, it does not look very realistic at all. So I am aiming to try to get some of this done, the big, heavy, challenging things done first, like laying the cork, and then, you know, getting it all laid down properly for the track. Oh, yeah. So all this track is going to be laid soon. It's not going to be laid until I get the track cleaned, but the idea is that all this track is going to get cleaned before any trains will run on it. I'm not running anything directly tonight. I'm going to hopefully get a few bits cleaned up and tidied before things happening. That was it. Yeah, that's average. Doing well. Never mind. Anyway, yeah, so I got so much planned with this layout, and I wanted it to look marvelously good. And I know for a lot of people would say things that are different point of perspective with model trains and running them and making them look really good and make them very realistic. And yes, this layout will look just as good once we get to that point where the trains are running in, and we get all the system working in as a team, as like we have InCity coming in on platform 2, and we have GNR or InCity Swallow on platform 1, and then we've got, you know, on the side in somewhere we've got InCity Swallow or InCity British Rail Blue and Yellow, as well as GNR and Midland Pullman Cross Country services waiting for their turn to go out. And once they've done their run for like a couple of hours, and they go in their sidings waiting the zone again, and then cross country will come in on platform 1, and then East Coast will come on platform 2, and they just basically going back and forwards all the sets. And yeah, there's going to be loads of different livery 43s on my layout, loads of them. I aim would probably say about 40 locos of different 43s. And for the other sets of the 66, and I'm aiming to have about 120 wagons for the Fate. So yeah, it's going to be a fair amount of wagons. And the In-City Swallow train is going to have at least 8 cars, but I'll probably limit it down to 7 on the layout, because that way I don't cram up the whole layout with 8 cars on, because it basically would be chasing its tail, quite literally. Well, it won't be chasing the tail, but it'll be close. But yeah, anyway, so we're not gonna, I don't think we're gonna have anything down tonight. I think for the most part I'm just gonna put the trains away before I bring you guys back up to back up onto the windowsill to keep them safe. Any thoughts and questions that you may want me to talk about before I'll wrap this video up for this evening? My live stream for this evening. Anyone can follow and watch my video if they want. How many trains are running tonight? Well, it's going to be 43. How many trains are going to be running in next week's video? Next week there will be one. Oh, that's close. That one might be fine. Saturday's video is going to be I can't remember what I was going to rename for Saturday. I think Saturday's going to be having a running session of the 43s. Let's hope for New City, because also a wire needs to be done on it, resoldered. But I need to wait till I go to Train Group to do that one, because otherwise I'm just going to make a pig's ear of everything. There's Junior. So we've got Junior put away again. So how many trains I'm going to be collecting those 43s? Well, my love for the Class 43 sets are big. I mean, I nicknamed this channel for the A7 at one time, because it is, I mean, I'm not really big fond of electric, but I do have my favourite for the A7. I don't know why, but something about it is different to, say, like the other sets we were used to seeing. I'll just put all my models back up on the windowsill for now, just to keep them safe. So yeah, they're all up there ready to go. And something else I want to show you during this last few minutes, because we're nearly at 50 minutes already. So the last things I want to show you for this my dream layout is going to be these. The 7.4 signal boxes, the 00 and HO gauge. And they are going to look like that. You need to paint them up. But I got 3 of the things of the 7.4s. I were going to get more than that, but they were like 20 quid each, so they're not, well, they were 15 at the time when I got these lot. So yeah, not the you know, not cheap, but they're fairly affordable. But yes. And in my spare time, when I'm not filming trains or playing with them, I do have some free time to play some games, which it's not everything, but yeah, this is all the stuff which I've got to start putting together at some point. And just as to my dream now is I've done some upgrades to the sleepers to the track. The points are fine, but On the track itself, it's rusty, but I'm going to work my way around that, clean them all up. And the sleepers are brown because on heritage lines they tend to be brown or very rusty coloured looking things. They are used all that in the season time, but on the model rally they're going to be running a lot more than that. So yeah, they're going to look a little bit more lifelike, but keep them clean to run them 43s around, which would be quite cool. But again, it's going to be very lifelike in certain ways. But as you can see over there, the Pendolino, just in that corner there, and all my selection up here with GNI, InCity, the 06 Shunter, 33 and 25, I think, over there. And there's 47 and another one. And over in that corner near the curtain is 87, 57. And there's a couple of steam locomotives, which are just a mixture of selection. But yeah, this is just quite a lot, really. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little live stream. It is nearly an hour long now. So I got plenty to keep myself going for. I was like, at least another, I'll at least say another 6 or 8 months of things to do in the time around buying model sets and other things, and traveling on trains. If you guys are looking forward to see all these put together over this one running on, there'll be a video at Birmingham New Street at the end of April for seeing some unusual trains, and then again sometime in sort of like midsummer, maybe at Cardiff, kind of central. Bristol Parkway is further up, I think. Bristol Parkway, Birmingham New Street, Stirling-on-Trent, which is like further up. But anyway, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to waffle on if I say too much. I hope you guys have a great evening. Have a great day. And I will see you guys all in tomorrow's video, which will be either down at Hell in Cornwall or going up to Dawlish in Devon. My favourite happy location I like to go to quite regularly. Yeah, I'm going to be going down there next Friday anyway, so I might do this Friday. Driving down into Cornwall to ride some 43s and catch them on camera as well. I think that's my plan tomorrow. So, anyway, I'll catch you guys all in the next video. Have a great evening, and peace out.